Why is it still running? Alright, so it's day one of sick week. The guys are heading up to the driver's meeting, but we've got a special little mission here. Behind me is one very special car that's getting debuted for the first time here at Sick Week. If you'll notice, this is the same car that was given away by the guys at Roadkill to a young girl named Anna Lee, who's my friend Dave's daughter. So what has happened is they left the car here in Florida, and we had another friend, aka Spray M88, who went through and repainted the car, so it is coming back to life. We are going to be driving this thing up to the driver's meeting and surprising her with it as soon as we get it out of the trailer and I wake up and everything else. But they're starting the driver's meeting now, so let's get this thing unloaded, get it on up there so we can go ahead and surprise her. Well, already we're running into problems. The starter stuck on, and if you guys can hear it, the starter is just sitting there turning. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. All right, so crisis may be averted. I got the starter to stop spinning. Yeah. You got a jump box? Now the battery's dead. Yeah, battery's dead now. So now we gotta jump it. All right, well, let's get some cables and push this thing. All right, we got jumper cables hooked up. Give it a second. We got nothing. Go ahead, wiggle it. We're pure panic mode right now. And of course, it's got these stupid terminals on. You can't put it on the damn battery. Yeah, I don't even think it's picking it up because we're not getting more than 8 volts on the dash. I hate to throw in the towel on that, but alright, I moved the wires around. We're idling up the truck a little bit. And we're starting to get somewhere. It'll work, it's just gonna need time to charge up. Like, we can't.
Almost over already.
So Annalie, if you're watching this, because I don't know whatever's gonna happen with this video footage, I apologize. We're trying. We're trying. There goes nothing. What do you think?
How are ya? It looks so good. Oh no.
What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Because it's cold. Wow. That was really good. Oh god. It looks awesome.
Watch your.
I see it.
What do you think, Mama?
So good.
Sorry.
This is
Get in there.
Oh,
So
beautiful. Yeah. They painted it red. Oh look, the sticker's still there too.
Oh my god.
This looks so great. Oh my god.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this lane
Thank you so much.
All that, I drove all the way to Clearwater to get it and it wouldn't start. That's great. That's true roadkill fashion right there.
Well, it tried to start. It's just the start.
Yeah, it was starting, right?
Well, unfortunately, this morning didn't go according to plan. We weren't able to get the surprise done. Let it be a lesson. When you've got an old POS car, it's going to give you POS problems. You've got to be ready for them, and you got to be ready to work on the fly. But there's a ton of cool stuff out here. Like, look, we're just walking by. Turbo LS Bel Air. LS seems to be the motor of choice for a lot of these, what I would say, mid-level cars. So it's going to be interesting to see. I've talked to a few guys already, and Brandon's been working on some footage. We're going to be bringing you guys a bunch of footage of this week. Unfortunately, we're not racing, but there's so many stories to be told here and so much stuff to be done that I think we're going to have a really good time and still be able to bring you guys a lot of good footage. So I'm going to get back to it. We're handing out stickers. We're telling people we brought SHITBOX Supply brought a bunch of line and fittings in case anybody gets jammed up. They can have some stuff, and we're doing sick wards, so we'll be making the entire trip, all the stops, all that kind of stuff. It's a beautiful Monday here in Florida.
Yeah, we're working on a little bit of a new combination. We made a bunch of changes since Drag Week 2022, so we probably have more horsepower available than what we're using right now, but 418-inch dart block, dart heads and things, so nice. we've got the horsepower when we want it.
Gotcha. Now why mud tires for the road?
You know, we were contemplating not bringing any spare tires at all and just running it on the street slicks, but once again last year we had an issue with a flat tire on the side of the highway on our way to St. Louis. So they were cheap, they're big, they go on the car, and I mean we get a little bit more RPM drop on the highway, so that keeps things nice. It'll go about 2,600 at 85 miles an hour with the 4L80 that's in it, so
that's not bad at all. So what ET did you guys crack off today? Because you're getting
we went 868, so nothing too crazy. Almost about 3.5 tenths better than yesterday. We had some shifter issues and things like that, so I mean I'd love to go faster, but at the end of the day we got to make it to Friday first.
Gotcha.
So
well, it looks like you're off to a pretty good start. I mean, it's 10:30 in the morning on Monday, and you guys are packing up to leave.
Yeah, but I mean, the big thing is we're going just as fast today as we went last year on 22 pounds. We did on 15 today.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I'm all about creeping up on stuff and trying to make things work, because, like I said, we got to make it to Friday.
Yeah, making it through the week's a big deal.
Oh,
well, good luck, brother, and
Thank you,
be
sir.
safe on the road. We'll see you guys. things that's particularly crazy about these drag and drive events is something you will not often see at a racetrack. You know, usually guys just kind of pack it in, but on these drag and drives, you'll see motors blown up and getting swapped out right here at the track. Now it's Monday, it's like 10:30 a.m. so it's a little early to be swapping motors out, but they just pulled the heads off and something doesn't look quite right. How did you guys manage that?
First pass of testing yesterday.
First pass of testing.
Just these two,
Years of practice.
Yeah. But it seems you guys have a spare.
Just wait on the bottom, get the mold into the pan because it's turbo, so the turbo drain goes into the pan.
Gotcha. If you guys need, I've got bungs. I've got like fuel cell fittings.
Okay, yeah.
If you need one of those, it's not going to be the
Should be
best.
okay for now. We've got a guy out getting gaskets and stuff in a minute, so thank you for definitely.
Yeah.
Touch wood, just the block. Like, it was destroyed, nothing, everything else seems to be okay. But this is the long block, so we'll put the block in.
Gotcha. Yeah, throw it in. And then hopefully make enough time to make
At the
passes
minute, we're
today.
just trying to finish the week now because we don't really know what this engine is.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be interesting.
Well,
A long way for this, so
where are you from?
from the UK.
Are you? Okay. So is this
These guys bought it from Pennsylvania in November.
okay?
So they're out here doing this, and I'm just giving them a hand for the next one. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
So quite the travel and quite the adventure already.
we didn't come all this way to fail on a test day. So
No, definitely not. And it's an LS. There's a million of those things.
Sorry for your luck, but it's good.
Here does not make the pass that he's looking for. Again, he's going to need to wait to cruise back around, but let's see if we can make this happen.
This is like style and comfort right here.
It's got air, tunes.
No kidding. Oh yeah, you got air conditioning, everything in there. Why in the world would you want to race a brick? What was the thought process behind that?
The only brick here.
Yeah?
The
Yeah?
only K5.
Right.
We did drag week. There was no other K5, and there's no other K5 here.
No kidding.
So,
Dang.
not the fastest, but it's the only one.
But it looks like you ride in comfort and style.
Oh, yeah, it's on air rides and air conditioning.
Nice. What trains is it in?
480.
480?
Yeah, it cruises 80.
Yep.
Beautiful.
No problem. What kind of ETs you guys run?
The best we ran was 1180.
1180. Still a lot of fun, and this thing probably weighs every bit of 4,000 pounds, I feel like.
4,800.
4,800 pounds? That's insane. So 1180 at 4,800 pounds doesn't sound too bad. Very clean too.
It's getting turbo as soon as we get back.
Nice.
Turbo's sitting there ready to go. Got the hot side done.
And then you guys will be making spoolie noises and probably going quite a bit faster. Are you gonna put a cage in it?
I don't think so.
Just kind of hold it off at 1150.
1150s and sneak one in once in a while, last run of the day.
Yeah. A lot of these cars and stuff, and folks, like, they're limited to 1150 because of the cage, but the cars can go faster. It's just they don't want to put a cage in it. I don't know that I'd want to put a cage in this one.
No, I don't really want to, but the more I've looked at it, we're pulling that top off. I mean, you could put it in pretty easy without messing it up. But
Yeah.
we're
But
gonna wait and see.
So have you guys haven't made any passes yet today?
Not today.
Why a drag and drive? Like, what is...
I've been out of this for almost 25 years. I bought this on a whim
Right.
from a guy I worked with and started playing with it. And my buddies went to drag. We were from Michigan. They went
Okay.
over to Martin for the last day,
Yeah.
and I hadn't heard of it at all.
Right.
I started watching on YouTube. I said, we gotta do it.
Yeah. This is
Luckily,
my
we
first
got
one.
signed up and made it in drag week, and then made it in this. And we're
Right.
in 6 summers, so now we're addicted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Two of my buddies that are going with me, they're both in their 70s and just having a good time.
right. You got the full bench seat back there. You can fit everybody, and AC, everything. I mean, this is my first drag and drive event. Like I've never even spectated one. We're doing Sick Ward, so like I'm wondering what is it that draws people to this as opposed to just going to the track on Friday or Saturday.
It's the drive to the next track. I mean, it's really fun.
Right.
But it's hell. We don't really break.
You're right.
These guys that are changing engines at the middle of the night.
They're swapping engines
Yeah,
over there.
I mean, these guys got some. They don't give up.
Wow.
But just being around it, it's really. I mean, you make 1 to 2 passes. You're not here for
Right.
drag racing very much. But
Yeah. man Ryce. How you doing?
How you doing, man? Nice to meet you.
Hey, I love the car. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's 55 Chevy, turbocharged LS2. I'm sorry, 6.2.
Okay.
Stock bottom end. It's got a TIG turbo cam, Holley intake, methanol injected, VS Racing turbo, 4080 transmission, PTC converter.
Nice.
Drives around on pump gas.
Yeah.
Street car. Just enjoying it. You know,
It looks comfortable. Like you guys have
I
some
make
nice
it
seats.
because I drive around a lot. I normally do a lot of burnouts with my son and stuff, but I've had it for about 6 years.
Okay.
So car's on air ride. It also has ladder bar suspension, panhard bar.
Gotcha. So what kind of ETs are you running?
I have no cage, so I'm not allowed to go faster than 1150s.
Okay.
Yesterday it slipped a little and it went faster than I expected it to. I ran at 1081.
Yeah.
But we'll control that today. It's got a safe tune in it, so I wasn't expecting to run 10. I have my basically when I drive around with every day.
Gotcha.
That wasn't expecting that. So.
And what's it on, Holley?
It's actually a Mega Squirt.
Oh, Mega Squirt. Okay.
Yeah. Eventually, we're probably going to end up with the Holley, just finances. But the Mega Squirt's been doing fine as of right now.
Now you said you drive this thing a lot. I mean, put a lot of miles on it.
Yeah. Drive it. We're in South Florida, so it's only 3 hours from here. But every year we drive it to Daytona. But I drive around in our area all the time. You know, every weekend, man. When I have time, I drive it. I put my son in it and enjoy it. You know, I beat on it for 6 years. I mean, it's taken a lot of beatings, and so that's why I keep the tune pretty safe on it.
Yeah. But still, I mean, 1080 is not bad for something.
Yeah, no, I'm truly surprised it ran that with the tune that I had in it. Like I said, it's a safe tune. It's a pump gas.
Awesome. Well, good luck this week, brother.
I appreciate it, man.
Awesome
Thank you.
car.
Nice meeting you.
Man, so tell me about this thing and why you chose a Miata.
So, back when I got out of high school, I actually bought myself a Mazda Speed 3.
Okay.
I went through a couple motors. I shot rods out the front of the block, and I actually bought the Miata as a daily to have some fun with while I was rebuilding the Speed 3. Fell in love with the Miata, sold the Speed 3. I mean, I went through drifting, I went through autocross, I went through road course, time attack. I've done everything with this car.
Nice.
And drag racing felt more to suit because my local surroundings. A bunch of street racers, a bunch of drag racers, and then, I mean, I've had this car now 12 years, and it went from a turbo 4-cylinder making over 500 horsepower, and now this LS is capable of over 1,400. Events like this, I'm only limited to run 850s because the cage, but the car has been as quick as a 789. So, first pass today, I went an 8509. I know I'm leaving here as second in my class already, but Honda stuff right there. It's an 850 pass. I mean, this isn't about me going 850 today. This is just about us making it through the week, running close to that number. So we'll see how the rest of the week goes.
Well, you seem pretty happy, and you're going to get out of here early. You're not going to be.
Yeah, I mean, I've already been struggling. I already have a spare axle in the car. I have my spare CO2 bottle in the car. So it's been a little bit of work already this week, but I mean, this is what it's about. I mean, it's not going to all come easy.
Yeah. So why for you? Why drag and drive events?
Well, everyone always says, because like my car always has been more, I guess, race car, because I've deleted a lot of things over the years, like power steering, air conditioning, assisted brakes, all that stuff. And well, they say, oh, well, it's not really a street car, you just drive it around. Well, I decided to do a drag and drive to kind of prove that to myself that I built a car that I can do this with, and also to the people that were always negative towards me.
Damn right.
So, I mean, this is actually the 3rd drag and drive I've entered, and I've won the 2 others I've been competing in.
No shit.
So last year, I ran the 850 index on Sick Week with 235 tires, and I won that class. And in 2021, I did Hot Rod Drag Week, and I won the Super Street small block class. So now going into my 3rd drag and drive, it's stressful.
Yeah.
Because I would love to go 3 for 3, but we'll see how the week plans out.
Awesome. So just run me through a little bit of the setup, engine, trans, all that kind of stuff.
So I have a 5.3. It's a LC9 block, rod and piston deal, stock crank, stock block. It does have a good set of rods and pistons in it. It's got a tick air to water. I'm actually using stock coil packs on the injection side of things. It runs a brushless 5 gallon a minute air motive pump. I run a set of Snake Eater 210s. And then everything from Finish Line Factory as far as the hoses and ends. As far as the induction, it is a Bullseye 92 millimeter turbo, poly intake manifold, tick air to water. And then I run a Power Glide FTI level 5. It's an IRS 488 rear end. So it is the quickest and fastest IRS Miata in existence. I'm the only one dumb enough to keep doing this.
Keep breaking it.
It's been trial and error.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I'm very thankful to have Drive Shaft Shop on board. I help do a lot of R&D on their stuff, and especially expanding the platforms with Miatas.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, it's a very simple combination. I mean, it's literally a rod and piston mode of a valve train.
Yeah.
It's a very affordable setup, a very easy to get set up.
What does it weigh?
Actually, on that scale right now, it's 2860. But
Really?
I have the wife's makeup, I have a blanket, I have a laptop. I mean, I got everything in the car right now. I mean, it's
Don't blame the makeup.
I mean, I have a cup holder loaded with cups. I mean, I'm in drag and drive trim now, so
Gotcha.
typically on a race event when I'm removed all the weight, it's about 2820 with me in it.
That's still a lot heavier than I would have thought, though.
It's a lot heavier for a Miata. When this was turbo 4-cylinder, it was about 2250.
Yeah.
So, but it makes up for it on the power department.
Damn right.
So it turned up, it makes around 1400 at the engine. So I mean, it gets out of its own way.
Damn right.
So.
Well, good luck, brother. We're going to let you get on the
Appreciate you.
road, and we'll check you out hitting some cruising and stuff.
We'll be in Bradenton.
Shot down the right side. Looking for something in the 10. Struck it through the middle of the racetrack. Top end says 920, just 133.
probably single-handedly the coolest thing I've ever seen. Barbecue sauce on a hot dog, though?
Yeah.
Why?
Try it. It's mustard based. Because it's sick to barbecue.
I mean, but it's a hot dog. I'm a hot dog connoisseur. Like, I used to travel track to track. I boil them because I feel like boiling is always the best. What's your take on that?
I like dirty water.
You like dirty water? Dirty water.
I like grilling.
Grill is okay, but if you want the best, like, I'm from Delaware, so we do, like, you know, we got New York. Yes, you know what I mean? They get weed steamed up the, you know, street corner and all that. Gotcha. I'll be back for some. One thing I wanted to tell you guys, because we're premiering the video of the 1,000-mile drive, and I realized we never put this in the video. I didn't fix the door, but after getting tired of cleaning up glass everywhere, we duct taped it. There's 2 little holes in the doors, so we threw some duct tape on there, and I'll probably actually throw a little bit more on just to make sure we're not leaving glass anywhere at these racetracks or anything else. But I know it's gonna happen. We're gonna get all kinds of comments about, oh, the glass, you're just leaving glass everywhere you go. Like, no, we fixed it. I mean, kind of. We stopped glass from coming out. So it's about halfway through day 1, and I know Brandon's been filming a lot of the racing action. I've been doing a lot of the interviews and stuff. We're gonna get ready to start hitting the road here soon because there's a few checkpoints we got to hit today, and I want to make sure that we have some time for that. We get some of the rolling shots, we get people coming into the checkpoints, and hear some more of these stories on the road. Because if you think the racing is hard, that's only one part of it. You still have to hit the road and drive hundreds of miles every day, and that has wear and tear and ill effects on vehicles too. So getting ready here soon. I think we're going to do a little bit more filming and then start hitting the road.
The wheels turn to the right. On the back half and the road comes on. Nope, looks like he lost the hood. 868 and 163 for the box.
So it's
Well, hold on. Let me
All
talk,
right.
and then you can
All
talk, man. So roaming the pits, I see something ridiculous. Some kind of truck with a giant diesel in it that doesn't belong there. Like, what is the truck and the setup?
It's a 1957 F100. It's got a 2008 Cummins 6.7 out of a Dodge pickup.
of the new Hondas?
Wyatt's over there
Right.
making a bunch of noise. It's a completely stock motor, stock valve train, head bolts, rods, pistons, everything in it's stock. I blew up the 12 valve that was in it and had to get something in there quick to get it down here for sick week. So
Now, why a diesel?
So originally when we had the 12 valve, put the 12 valve in it, I blew up the C4 that was behind the 351 in it, and I had a buddy with an old rusted Dodge sitting in the yard, and I said, how much you want for that old truck? He made me a deal I couldn't pass up, and so it began.
Yeah. So what class are you running this week?
We're running the Freaks class. It's not really competitive. Gonna try and get the stock motor record for a Cummins, which is anywhere between or 11.1 and 11.7, depending who you ask.
Right.
Guy doing the tuning says it should, as long as we 60-foot well. So
Gotcha.
if it goes to 10.99, I'll be happy with it.
What's been your best CT in the truck so far?
With the old, I haven't made any passes on this setup. On the old motor setup, it went 966 at 142.
No shit.
So,
And then probably cruises super well, enjoyable.
locked up overdrive, cruising 70 mile an hour at 1200 RPM.
Damn right. Have you guys gotten to make a pass yet today?
Not yet. We're watching tractors go up and down, but
Yeah, there's been quite a bit of. Seems like everybody is kind of on the same page. Everybody thrashed to put something together, and then they figured it out at 330 feet.
yep. Day 1 and day 5 are always the worst of these. But
Gotcha. Why a drag and drive? Like, what is the appeal in that?
I did my first one on Drag Week 2021. I watched my first one at Cecil in 2019. And as soon as I saw it, I said, I'm doing this. Built it for 2020. COVID happened, got shut down.
Right.
2021 we did it, and it's the best racing I've ever done in my life. It's more so about everybody else involved in it. It's competitive, but it's also supportive. Completely different environment than class racing. So
Absolutely. Well, look, brother. Good luck this week, and hopefully you crack that 1099 is what you're looking for.
Yep.
Hopefully we get to see it this week.
If we make it to the end, that's a win in my book. So
Yeah, make it. Half the battle is most of the battle is just making it to the end of the week.
yeah. Yep.
Damn right. Good luck, brother.
Thank you.
What are we looking at here?
Got a 1980 Oldsmobile cutlass wagon.
Nice. Turbo LS. What kind of trains?
TH400's a FTI.
Nice. Where you at?
I'm out of Douglas, Georgia.
Douglas, Georgia. Gotcha. So do you race this thing on like all drag and drive events? Or
No, this is my very first drag and drive event. We do a lot of no prep stuff and all back home.
Gotcha. That's the world I come from.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So interesting. Stayed with the factory intake, but spun it backwards.
Just done something a little different. I mean, you don't really see it too much. We're just trying something different.
So what are you guys doing this week? What class are you in?
I'm in the DYO class, dial your own time.
Okay. And what are you trying to run?
Just 12s, like I say. Yeah, I mean, pretty much just keep the stock as one street car.
Yeah. How long you had the car?
Between me and another one of my friends, I've had the car for probably about 3 years now, 3
Right.
or 4 years.
Has it always been like this, or is it?
No, it was stock whenever I first bought it. It was completely stock car. Actually, it was in really good shape and everything. Pulled the old stock motor out of it and swapped the LS in it. Had a 4.8 in it first, and then swapped the 5.3 in it. Just kind of swapped up a lot of stuff. Went with a little bit different route this time.
Gotcha. What's your best CT in this thing?
The fastest been in at 661 with the 4.8. This is a new setup. Have not ran this setup yet, so this will be my first pass today.
Oh, gotcha. So what's the appeal of drag and drive, like coming out here to these events?
I went to one the first 6 weeks last year in February. We ended up being down at Bradenton. I went to that one, checked them out. I mean, it seemed to be pretty cool, and everybody's digging it. So, I got entered in. I was gonna try it out and see how it is. I mean, so far so good. Yeah. I like it.
You got any goals for the week or anything, or?
Make it till Friday.
Make it to Friday.
Make it to Friday.
That's half the battle, right? You said you were already swapping some stuff out, like.
Yeah, I had an electric fan fail on me last night, so I swapped it out first thing this morning. Just kind of running over everything, change my tires out, get ready to race here shortly.
Damn right. Well, look here, I got this for you because I feel like that's wildly appropriate.
Oh yeah, actually, if you come back here and check this out.
Oh yeah. Bam. Perfect. They were having some trouble at the track where they just had a lot of delays and oil downs and everything else. So we we decided if we were going to see any of the sites and get to these checkpoints during the day, we needed to roll out. So we're on the road now, heading to the first checkpoint. Hopefully we'll be able to hang out there a little bit, catch some people as they come through, and keep making our way on to Bradenton, right? Bradenton, here we go. So we made it to the first checkpoint, which is the marina here, and as you can see behind me, I'm standing in the bed of the truck. Everybody is getting their stuff together. We got some guys fixing stuff on the road. We got other folks just hanging out and enjoying the time here. Really nice on the water. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So we're set up in the back of the truck here and just kind of hanging out, getting some pictures, getting some videos, and maybe if we see something cool, we'll grab some interviews too. Why are you kicking it?
Trying to get the exhaust to go up. It's too damn hot.
All right, so we're here at checkpoint 1, and tell me a little bit about this truck you got here.
It's a 94 C10 with a 6.0 LS with a 4L80 and a Ford 9-inch.
And a Ford 9-inch, and a little turbo on there?
Yeah, a little 78, 75.
78, 75.
Yeah.
How long have you had this truck?
Since I was 15, first truck.
No kidding. So this is the first truck, and you probably drove it to high school every day?
Yeah, I drove it every day to high school.
Nice. What made you decide to start racing it?
I LS swapped it probably 6 years ago. And then my buddy Garrett, my co-pilot, he turboed a C10. And then Lance, who we're here with, is a turbo C10.
Gotcha.
And I was too slow to keep up, so.
So you had to.
Yeah.
So what class are you guys running this week?
DY, dial your own, whatever it's called.
Well, you guys got a goal or anything for this week, or?
No, just trying to get, we just put a trans brake in and trying to get some 60 foots.
Gotcha.
You know, because we ain't got no cage, so we can't run out too fast, but
right,
short track, we'll try to dial it in.
Have you had any issues so far, or has everything been kind of smooth?
Sitting in traffic, overheating a little bit, so that's about the only thing we've had.
Yeah.
Everything else is good.
It's a really clean truck. White is also my favorite color.
Yeah.
I think everything looks best in white.
Yeah, me too.
So, what has been your best ET in it so far? Like either on sick week or not?
11.1 at 126.
No kidding.
Yep.
So you guys are probably gonna hug 1150 this week, and
yeah.
Gotcha. What you guys run today?
1250, but I let off at the 8. 1250 at 80 mile an hour or something.
Have you ever done a drag and drive before?
No, first one.
So what appealed to you and said, hey, I want to do this?
So my buddy Lance came last year, and we rode down to Tifton or Valdosta to South Georgia Motorsports Park, and then rode from there to Bradenton, followed everybody.
Gotcha.
So we decided we're going to do it this year, or try to.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
You got a trailer, or just everything in the bed?
Everything in the bed.
Everything in the bed fits nice and easy. Well, look, brother, good luck. Hopefully get that overheating figured out, or get that fan working, and I'll see you later on this week.
All right, appreciate it, bud.
Thank you. All right, so we've been hanging out at the first checkpoint for a while. We got the advice of some locals that said, hey, if you try to leave, this was a while ago, they said, hey, if you try to leave now, you're just gonna be sitting in traffic forever. So I just checked, traffic is clearing up a little bit. We still have another checkpoint to go, and then we still gotta make it to the hotel. So we definitely wanna get some dinner. We've eaten nothing but like fast food and junk just so far on this trip. We need some good food. So I think we're gonna search for a restaurant on the way and start making our way to checkpoint number 2. In true sick week fashion, we pulled out of the first checkpoint, and these guys are having an issue. You said the trans is stuck in gear, won't come out of gear.
No, what's happening is the ECU and GCU are not communicating. They stopped communicating. GCU, and I know very little about it, it's not allowing us to shift gears.
Gotcha.
So it's now in drive or park, whichever, we don't know.
Right.
And we're trying whatever we can.
Trying to reconfigure some wiring here to bypass some stuff, and we just happened to pull up and we got light, so trying to see if we can't get these guys back on the road. There you go.
There's that Sharpie there.
Yeah, so I got wire, connectors, butt connectors. Cool. Get you moving again. Yeah. You might have to do a more of a hotel parking lot better repair, but if, you know what I mean. If this can get you to a hotel.
Well, yeah, exactly. We're getting the new part. We can get that overnighted. We just need to get the fucking on.
This is what I'm good at.
So like you're good at wiring?
No, like making something work just long enough to get me to the next place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, a master at that.
That's my skill set. Unless the rod's hanging out the side of the block, in which case
you can't do that.
we can't do nothing for that one.
All right, we're ready for ground.
All right, so in that bag, I've got those ends. So you want to take a couple of those too, with the wire, just in case you need them. Thank you.
So what'd you end up doing?
I did what we were asked. So look, here.
I don't even care.
Yep. Update the software, see if it works. Yep.
Just get it done.
Yep.
I could care less.
Because it's a shot that it's still not going to work.
Right.
That's the only fix you guys have. So.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then we
had to try. There's no way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, no
that was great.
No, you guys. Thank you.
No problem. So if I was broke down on the side of the road, I want somebody to stop for me.
Like, I've been doing Drag Week and Rocky Mountain Race Week since, 2013.
Right.
And the reason why I do Drag Week and Rocky Mountain and now this, it's the best of men.
Yeah.
Everybody helps everybody, everybody is supporting everybody, it's the best.
That's what it's supposed to be about.
I know, but that's what life should be about.
Well, that's what life should be about. Yeah.
And that's what this entire program, you being here, him, you know, everybody.
This is our first one, and we just did sick ward just to like try to get the experience.
Yeah, no, it's great stuff. It's great people. I know just so many people just through here, and I just want to come here because to see them. They're the best people I know.
My buddy was saying that. I got a friend who does a lot of these. He's like, oh, I met this guy and this, and he's like, and the people you don't even like never met before in your life, and then you just end up spending a bunch of time with them. And
I spent time with Jesse the preacher with the tractor.
Okay.
He's got a tractor. He made it out of a C10 chassis, and he can fix anything. He's one of those guys, you know.
All right, so we got those guys pretty much as far as we can get them. They're waiting on somebody to remote log into the computer and change this trans tune around, whatever it is, whatever the issue they got. They just need to get a couple wires grounded and see if they can make it work. And I think somebody else who lives locally, like really close to here, is bringing dollies, so that way they can get it moved in case that trans stuff doesn't fix it. So we're gonna keep going on, hopefully hit checkpoint 2. I guess we'll follow everyone. The way the GPS is telling us to go is not the way that everybody's going, but we'll take the route we're supposed to take. How they gonna try to race? How they gonna try to race the C10? Come on, man, that was bad. He dusted me with a trailer on his thing and everything, man. Why is it still running? Okay. It won't stay running. coming to a stop and doesn't want to stay running. Thing is spicy hot. I mean, it's not that hot because I can still touch it. It's not burning me. Alright, let's see. I don't know, the temperature gauge doesn't show hot. Alright, well, we're so close to the checkpoint, I think we gotta just try to limp it there and then let it cool down a little bit.